Hey guys, XR Merrick here, and I'm here to make an Elestrals deck profile video. Haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm really excited with this game, and I kind of want to show it off. So I'm going to be getting into my Wind Burn Nexus deck. You'll see it. It's something I saw some people mention, sort of the Wind deck, and I saw the Thunder cards, and I was like, this is kind of works really well together. So I took some people's ideas and kind of put my own spin on it. I think it's really, really solid. My current locals have some really, really good players, and I've gotten first and second at the past two locals that I've been to. And that's been great. It's been wonderful. So I've had a lot of fun with this deck, and I'm excited to share it with y'all. All right, so let's get started. Looking here at the main deck, we'll start off with the Wind cards. So first we got the 2 Aeolus. This is a really, really solid card. If you don't know, allows you to detach 2 from it, or disenchant 2, and search for any 1-cost Wind Elestral, which just kind of makes the toolbox aspect of the Wind stuff really, really solid. You'll see some interesting ratios coming up, and that will kind of help show why we're playing it. So then we've got the 3 Toxiswarm. This is a really, really solid card. When it receives 1 or more wind, it immediately causes your opponent to expend 1, and that's just kind of the whole point of this deck. The burn aspect is really good. It allows you to kind of go neutral with your opponent, just in a very efficient way. Same way that 5s is very efficient. This is also very efficient because it's just kind of 1 for 1. Next, we've got Exaltair. So obviously the main combo here is you get Aeolus, search Exaltair. Exaltair's effect is to Nexus up to 2 wins, and your opponent is burned for 2. So just easy 1-card combo to burn your opponent for 2 there. Very, very solid. Next, we've got the 1-0s in the Wind package. We've got 1 Sorlicht, 1 P-Gust, and 1 Verituka. The reason why we're playing the 1-0s is because Aeolus can search them, so you can kind of use them to just search them out whenever you need them. So, you know, the Sorlicht can switch something to defense, or change the position of something. Verituka can just kill something that it is bigger than it, which is really useful. And the P-Gust is very useful for removing runes, which, you know, depending on the matchup, any one of these could be very useful. Which is why you want to be able to search them with the Aeolus. Next, we've got the Thunder stuff, and that's kind of where we get into some of the more spicy stuff in terms of my list particularly. So starting off, we've got 2 Zeus. You'll usually see in this list a lot of people playing 1 Zeus, and I do agree with that, but I'm doing something a little bit different, which is why I think the 2 Zeus is kind of necessary. Next, we've got 3 Toxion. This is the Thunder version of the Toxiswarm, so when it receives 1, your opponent's burned for 1. Using these can kind of really just burn your opponent out of the game, which is really, really useful. Just that kind of, not even advantage, but just neutral, like going even with your opponent is pretty useful in a resource game like this. Next, we've got the 3 Astrabbits. I mean, this card's insane, especially in a Nexus deck where you're able to trigger this multiple times. I've had this kind of just go off, where I just Nexus onto it 2 or 3 times, and I just kind of win the game from there automatically. Next, we've got 2 Elechick. This is another amazing card. It allows you to search your Alis or your Zeus. So it allows you to search either one just on normal cast. And it kind of just rounds out the idea that you're playing both of these. You can search them kind of at either point with the Elechick. Moving on from that, we've got 2 Griffuse and a Voltempest. And this is why I said we were playing the extra Zeus earlier, because we want to be able to have this Voltempest be untargetable. And additionally, we want to be able to Nexus to, ascend off the Griffuse. So we want to see more of the Divine Runes more frequently. A lot of people are not playing this, and I do understand that, and I actually side out of it every once in a while. But it's such a solid card, and its effect allows you to burn, which is kind of what this deck already does, and it burns for 3, which is a lot. So even if if I burn you for 3, it's untargetable, so you're not Gorgon's Gazing it, you're not PTAing it. If I burn you for 3 and then I attack in, I don't even have to attack in, but let's say I do, and they shield, okay, then they spend another 4. Now they're, in one turn, 7 spirits down, and, that's a lot in this game. So it kind of just can kill a lot of your opponent's spirit deck really, really quickly. So those are the 2 sections of the deck, the Wind and the Thunder, and that's a lot of the burn. Now, moving on, we've got typical 3 Ambrosia, 3 Gorgons, 3 PTA. We've got 3 shields. I might opt for 2 shields, but you'll see in a second I don't have a 3rd copy of Altar of the Stars, and because of that, I am not playing a 3rd copy. But once I get a 3rd copy, it will probably move down. The shield will move down to 2 copies. Next, we've got 2 Earthquake. Very, very solid card. The only reason why I'm running 2 is because you'll see when I go over my spirits later that I don't want to be having to play like 4 Earth just so I can run 3 Earthquake, which is why I'm running only 2. It helps the spirit deck a lot, the spirit math work a lot better if I'm able to do that, because both of these engines and like having both of these Divine Runes is very, very costly. Next, we've got the 2 Altar of Stars, as I mentioned earlier. Amazing, amazing card. Great for battle tricks, great for re-triggering your Toxiswarms, your Toxions, your Rabbits. Very, very helpful. And the last card is 1 Circle in the Sky. This card it's all right. It helps in certain cases. I've used it with Rabbit just to trigger Rabbit twice and also then draw a card, which is, a very, very good turn 1 play. But it's only all right. It's just in there because with Spark It being banned and everything, there's not a whole lot of great Nexus stuff for Thunder right now. So just playing the one extra Nexus card is helpful. Going over spirits, you'll see we play 11 Lycoris. Got the 11 Lycoris. We've got 7 Zaptors, and we've got 2 Tyrantlus. The reason why we're playing these numbers is not anything special. The Tyrantlus obviously is because of the Earthquake thing. This is spirit mathed out correctly. But I'll be honest, I am only playing the 7 Zaptors because I had 7 Hollows, and that was it. So I decided to put 7 in there. But the math actually does work out, I think, in terms of what we need to play. I don't see myself ever using more than this. rarely use less, not rarely, I sometimes use less than this, but I think the math ends up working out pretty well. And lastly, the last thing we need to go over is the side deck. So the side deck is a little bit special. Basically, it allows this to turn into more of a Wind Nexus kind of toolbox deck. Usually, you'll see here. So I'll cut out 3 Zaptors, put in the Lycris. I've got 2 Veritaqua in there. I've got an extra Aeolus, 2 Nemisail, and an extra Sorlet. This is just really solid. This allows me to kind of do whatever I need to do when I take out the Voltempest cards. So this is 1, 2, 3, 6 cards. So I'll take out, the extra Zeus, the Griffuse, the Voltempest, and then I'll have, enough room to kind of slide in that Wind Nexus package. Lastly, this is mostly just kind of random. This could be anything beyond the siding out for the Wind Nexus stuff. Currently, I've got 2 Resting on Your Laurels and an Earthquake. These will definitely change. Didn't have the time to replace them. They could be a lot of different things, maybe tsunamis. I don't have the waters, but regardless, it could be a lot of things. And the last 3 things I'm playing are 3 Pandora's Box. I've got a curbless player at my locals, and so I put these in here because I don't want to have to deal with that as often. So that is the whole deck. It has done me very, very well. I've done very well at locals. I think I've won 5 out of the 6 matches over the past 2 locals that I've done. So very, very good, very, very solid. Yeah, that's the deck. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I've got a lot more videos planned, including kind of a locals vlog type video and future deck lists that I'm working on. I'm cooking, but this is the one that I wanted to bring first because I think this is a really, really cool deck, and I like what it is able to do, and I think it needs more attention because currently I believe, I know I told some people about it, but pretty much I think I'm the only one playing it in tournaments right now, which is kind of interesting to know. So yeah, have fun with the deck, and make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you.